Hi everyone, it's me, Dixie, or VSG Sotherbell, as you know me on YouTube. Just thought I would come and let y'all know what's kind of going on with me. You haven't heard from me probably in a year and a half, I don't know. Um, I haven't made videos because, nothing for me has really changed in the past year and a half or 2 years. I still weigh right around that 210 mark that I was at when I last made my last video. Still sitting right there, kind of maintaining it. Not trying to, but trying everything to get it to go down. I've reset my sleeve several times. And again, about 4 weeks ago, I been experiencing my vertigo coming back. Found out I have Meniere's disease. Meniere's disease is a disease of the middle ear. It's caused from hearing imbalance. I cannot hear very well low tones in my left ear. They probably give me about 2 years before hearing aids in that ear. But I will have this disease the rest of my life. It's incurable. There's nothing all they can do is treat it. They can't cure it. Then a week later, I went to the hospital. I woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning with horrific stomach pain. They did a CAT scan. They never really, told me they basically couldn't see anything. I have diver on my left side, but the pain was on my right side. And I could not walk. They took me right into the ER. I normally would have to wait. I did not have to wait. They did the CAT scan. They tested my urine. They thought maybe kidney stones, because us weight loss people are very susceptible to kidney stones with this surgery, especially if we don't drink enough water. I do tend to try to get most of my water in, but there are days where I can't, and they ran tests on my kidney function. Kidney function was wonderful. They didn't see anything wrong there. They didn't see anything in the white blood count that said I had infection anywhere. Yet I was having horrific pain. They ended up giving me Zofran in an IV, and they ended up giving me Tylenol 3. Because I cannot have morphine or anything like that. I'm allergic to that. As I found out the day I had my surgery, they were giving me morphine where I could inject it, and turned beet red. If you go back and watch my surgery video, you'll see how red I was. I was just horrifically red, and that was throughout my whole body. I was swollen with hives and everything. So they just give me Tylenol 3. And sent me home. Said they didn't see anything with the diver. Diver looked good. They just basically said they couldn't see anything wrong. So I went home, and I was afraid that the pain was going to become horrific over the next several hours after that medicine wore off, because they didn't send me home with anything. And my doctor said, no, you need to come in and see me, and he couldn't see me for a couple of days. So I went in to see him, and he had said that he felt that my pain was coming from my sleeve. He called my surgeon and set up an appointment. I went and seen him, and he said that the CAT scan showed that my liver was enlarged, that I still have fatty liver, which I was never ever told that I had fatty liver. I had no idea that I've ever had a fatty liver. So basically, he said there's still quite a bit of fat on my liver, and that my liver is enlarged. He said from the fat. I don't know. He was thinking that the pain was coming from the enlarged liver, because I feel quite swollen. I feel just like the whole right side of my whole stomach is like extremely large. Like you can look down and you can see that the right side is like way bigger than the left. So there's definitely something wrong, but he just told me that I needed to lose another 50 to 60 pounds, which is a no duh. I trying, but if your sleep's not working, it's just not gonna happen. I can't seem to get under that 210. It just doesn't want to go. I have reset my sleep several times. They keep telling me to go back to square one, liquid diet. So the day I came home from his office, I went straight to the store from his office and I got everything I needed for the liquid diet, and I started it that day because I had had nothing to eat or drink yet that day. And I came home with cream soups and sugar-free puddings and cream of wheat and all the liquids, like minus fruit juice. I don't do fruit juice. I just do not like them. Too sweet anyway, so, and really shouldn't be having fruit juice with your bypass surgeries anyway. So I'm basically doing broth, water. I'm doing flavored water though, guys. I still cannot stomach plain water. When I try to do plain water, I end up dumping. Just plain water makes me dump, so I can't do plain water. I still am doing the, well, I found that Walmart makes a peach tea that is awesome. That it's in the, I don't like the ones that are in the little that you add to the bottle, but I do like the bigger ones that you make for the pitchers, half-gallon size pitchers, and I usually use 2, and I make a full gallon at a time, which will last me anywhere from a day to a day and a half, depending on how much I drink in a day. I try to do my best to get in a good part of that gallon, but I can't always do it. And right now I definitely I'm not, because I'm taking in broth, and I'm taking in little bit of cream of wheat, and I'm taking in a little bit of sugar-free pudding and jello, sugar-free jello. And normally I would be doing popsicles too, but the day that I went, Walmart was out of my sugar-free popsicles, so I wound up not getting them. And I've been doing pretty good. And the day I went to see the surgeon, I was 217, so I had gone up almost 10 pounds from all the swelling. So I was at the hospital 221, and then the day that I went to see the surgeon, I was 217. So that's the one that I've been going by, because that's the day I started the liquid diet. I have gotten down to the 210 mark all over again. But then last night my pain returned again, and woke up this morning in horrific pain. Although I did not go to the hospital, and my surgeon's wife wanted me to go to the hospital. And my surgeon's wife, guys, her name is Mary White. She is the leader of our support group. And so I contacted her this morning, and I told her that I was, I just wanted to know what I was doing wrong. Because I thought for sure that the liquid diet would calm that pain down. That being on liquids, it, definitely would not be there. And wasn't up until today. And now my stomach is starting to swell again. The whole right side and along my side is really swollen, and the front of my stomach is really swollen and hangs down lower than the left. So I mentioned to her that I had gained 5 pounds since last night, and I told her I felt it was all due to the swelling. She wanted me to be on the safe side and go to the hospital, but I did not go. The pain had settled down, and I was able to lay down and take a nap for most of the rest of the day, and woke up not too long ago feeling pretty good. But now that I got in a little bit of more pudding, and I got in a little more broth and a protein shake, I'm definitely feeling very bloated and full, and not quite right on that whole right side. So I'm beginning to wonder if maybe I don't have some kind of stricture or something going on with my sleeve. Although they're saying liver, I don't think so. I think it's going back to my sleeve. But he said if this continues, he wanted me to come back in 4 weeks. He wanted me to start the liquid diet, do 2 weeks of liquid, and then 2 weeks of the puree stage, soft food, whatever, puree I think it is, and then come back and see him. But it's hurting just with liquids as well, so he may end up getting me I may be calling him Monday morning to go in and have him definitely do a little more checking on my stomach. It could be the liver, but I really don't think so. I think it's more related to the stomach. And if it is the liver, we need to find out why. That's all I've got to say about that. So that's kind of what's going on with me. Like I said, I hit that 210 mark, and I just can't come off that 210 mark. And I'll tell you, there'll be a party the day I break that 210, but not till I get down to 200. Because I really don't trust that I can go below 210 and actually stay below 210. The lowest I've ever gotten since my surgery was 188, and I only saw it for like a half a day, and then I climbed up to 210, and that's where I've sat happily since my 4-month mark. I to this day do not consider my surgery a success. My surgeon likes to say he thinks it's a success. I don't. To me, 60 pounds that I lost before my surgery is mine. And you can't add that to my surgery's total. And he takes my 50 that I lost with the surgery and adds that to my surgery total for 110 pounds. But you can't add my 60 pounds that I lost very hard. I worked very hard for that 60 pounds before I even had the surgery. So you cannot add that to my surgery total and call it a success. I'd like to know all your opinions on that. But that's where I'm at so far since I've had my surgery. I had the gastric sleeve done back in October 6th of 2014. the day of surgery, I was 298 pounds. Although I had my highest that I ever was 300 pounds. But the day of surgery, I was like, to, I want to say, I want to say 240 something. If you go back and you look through my videos, you'll see. I probably should look that up myself because it's been a while and I kind of forgotten. But anyway, it was nice to talk to y'all. Please let me know your opinion on that. And if there's anybody else that's out there struggling with the sleeve, I'd love to know what your struggle with the sleeve is and how much you've been able to get down to before you started struggling. I'd appreciate any and all comments. Thank you. Love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.